Hi, the objective today is to find a good covert bug out spot using the DPM camo to see if I can blend in and be almost invisible to wildlife. And also the net helps to cover the brightness of one's face, but also keeps some of the flies off. I'm using Also Soft today, which is a favourite I think of the military, for keeping bugs off, and we'll see how that performs. Of course the boots are tucked in nicely, at the bottom trousers, everything's bug proof. So let's get on with today's mini adventure, and join me if you can. Welcome to camp. Priority number one is get all the bugs off you, cool off, get a level platform for the camp, and hydrate. Essential. This is what's known as a daisy chain. Got this idea of someone who had a friend in the Paras, and it's very quick. A couple of knots down the double cord, open up the gap, pop in one of the knots, and the tension holds it. And then for quick release in the morning or in emergency, just go bing, and it's off. The thing I like about this Ecotech outdoors air mat is its chambers are very small, so when they're inflated they're quite strong, and also it only takes about 10 or 15 puffs and it's ready to go, and it's very lightweight. As I said, I've utilised the cheap £19 Covacure hammock. It's just a lightweight one, but the bug net is just perfect, as you can see. Don't know why it is in a pine forest, but the pine needles always stick to the back of your neck and drive you crazy, because that's where all the sweat is, I guess. So you've got a choice. of fighting against it or putting up with it. Whew. That should help. Now then, I'm not sure what litre this is, but it's big enough to take a winter and or a summer sleeping bag. It's from the Go Outdoors, Carrymore. Very reasonably priced. There's good attachment on the top, very strong and really effective, a strong waterproof storage system for the sleeping bag. So I'm just using that as a precaution. Although I'm not sure whether or not the present stuff bag in which the Army summertime sleeping bag is stuffed into is waterproof. I think it is, but it's best not to take any risks. Some of you might recognise it. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's supposed to be comfortable for most of the spring, summer, autumn, but that's pushing it. I think it's got to be warm really. I think 4 degrees, 3 degrees upwards is probably suitability, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm not sure if it's Carinthia or who makes it. However, let's open it up. The thing I like about summer camping is the kit is much smaller and much lighter. Finally set up. I feel really comfortable in here. This was a lightweight walk into the forest set up today. Minimal amount of kit for a bug out, I would say, in the summer. The BCB cook system, of course, is my cook system of choice, BCB. You can just about see it through the net. So this is a really, really comfortable bedroom tonight. And it's getting close to dark and the rain is forecast, so I'm under tarp. I've got a good 2 and a bit foot, I think, 1.5, 1 3/4 foot roughly each end, so when it rains it should be dry in here. Anyway, let's stop waffling on, and now that we've got the setup, let's have some scram, as they call it in the forces. So tonight is going to be noodles and royal game soup boiled together with some chorizo sausage and some vegetables, so I think it's going to be quite a tasty stew. I like the BCB. It's a huge mug portion for a man and a woman who likes their fair share, and the hearth burns real well. Again, I'll just remind everybody, it's wood stove door rope, fireproof rope on the base, which allows for the hearth to burn relatively slowly, and therefore gives you a good 9 or 10 minutes cook time. And we're into 6-7 minutes, and look, the boil is just about there, and I'm very pleased. And I mean, I really should invest in military rations, you know, where you have your no dishes to wash, of course, so you have your foil pack with food in it, just put into a hot BCB and then use the water for the brew up. So that makes a lot of sense, so I will be looking into that as being a possibility. Well guys, it's really nice tonight. It's just got dark, and it's a very still evening. Just the distant conversation between sheep as they're clubbed together and settle down for the night. I saw a big hare a few moments ago run past me. The thing I like about the tarp is you've got sort of full vision all round. just about. And I've pitched the basher slightly lower because the rain is expected to be quite heavy in the early hours, 3 or 4 in the morning, with I think a break for an hour or so at 5 o'clock, and then hopefully not such a wet day thereafter. But so wish me a good night, hope I survive the night, and look forward to seeing you all in the morning. Until then, sleep tight and don't let the bugs bite. Good night. Good morning, campers, and what a beautiful morning it is. Can you hear it? The pitter-patter of morning rain. Well, I slept really well, considering the mattress worked. And did I sleep okay in the tropical summer sleeping bag? Yes, it kept me warm well into 4 in the morning. Then I popped a fleece on, but I didn't really have to. So 2 ticks, 2 boxes ticked there. Happy with the outcome. There is one slight problem, is when you're lying on foil with these little lightweight sleeping mats, they tend to slide. So you sometimes wake up with the air mat around your neck or halfway up the side of the sleeping quarters, so you have to readjust it every now and again. But if you lie still and behave yourself, then it's pretty good actually. I have to give them full marks for they're so lightweight to carry into the camp. Well, I think it's time to make some coffee. And because it's raining outside, it may have to be breakfast in bed once again. I'll let you see the room with the view. It's incredible. Five-star accommodation, I think. Oh, I really like this wild camping. It's the freedom, the creativity, the construction process, and being warm and comfortable out in the elements. Right, as usual, morning waffle I've finished with. Time for some real action. So breakfast today is, first of all, a good healthy mug, a big mug of BCB boiled up real Lavazza coffee, followed by small pieces of bacon cooked for 4 or 5 minutes, high temperature in boiling water, small amount of boiling water, and then the egg plopped in on top. So all that to look forward to, so I'll catch you in a mo. Did you hear that bird song? Something like that. Well, that was a really nice bug out. I'm glad you were able to join me. Do come along next time, and for notifications just press the thumbs up if you like the film, click on subscription, free subscription, and then notifications, all notifications, and you should get a movie about once a month, maybe more, maybe less, depending on time restrictions. So till next time, get out yourself and enjoy the natural environment all around you, and remember, leave no trace. Chin chin.